Hello sailors, it's Benedict. This time last year, I was about to review a cartoon before a fellow reviewer's soul crashed into my room. This is that cartoon.
It really has been too long since I last talked about the Fleischer Brothers, and this is definitely the perfect cartoon to start discussing them again. Barnacle Bill was released in August 1930, and this is another example of the Fleischer Brothers flexing what they could get away with before the Hays Code was introduced.
So will this cartoon be rolling like the high seas, or will it just leave me high and dry?
We open on a ship on the rolling sea as a sea shanty is heard.
Oh yeah, the ship joins in with the singing because you can do that in animation.
So as the ship walks into port, the sailors sing their shanty.
A sailor's life is always wild
and free.
We sing and they say, we wait every day. We're always broke when we go back to sea.
A sailor's life, the life.
For me.
Then the captain calls all hands on deck.
No one leaves this ship.
Oh, yeah?
But Bimbo the dog has other ideas and sneaks off.
I don't blame him, I don't like being cooped up in one space for too long.
But the captain drags him back on board. But he knocks himself out. And Bimbo finally rushes ashore. He then gets out his address book and makes his way to his destination.
Wait a sec, back up! Nancy Lee? That is quite clearly Betty Boop. Yeah, I know she's a dog in this is an early appearance of hers, but it's still Betty Boop.
So Bimbo replies with a shanty of his own.
I'm Barnacle Bill the sailor. I'm all lit up like a Christmas tree. I'm Barnacle Bill the sailor.
All lit up like a... Wow! The pre-code days were crazy. Mind you, that is still pretty tame compared to the original lyrics.
Of man.
Bimbo does a little jig,
I think.
while Betty shows off quite a lot of cleavage and,
Sorry, I have to go for a bit. Excuse me! No wonder they made her a human. Where were we?
Oh yeah, Bimbo comes in, having scared the door into hiding under the mat, and crashes up the stairs.
I've had my fill of that cartoon, I don't need any more.
So Bimbo sings for Betty.
60 men on a dead man's chest.
Said Barnacle Bill the sailor.
As does everything else.
Hurrah, my boys, to the Nancy Lee. I'm Barnacle Bill the sailor.
Even the sofa.
Because animation, you can do what you like.
As they both make sweet music together,
If you know what I mean, nudge nudge wink wink say no more.
a group of Karen cats gather in the garden to discuss what's going on.
Rats, I was hoping for some action.
Betty then asks when she and Bimbo will be wed. Unfortunately for her,
I've got me a wife in every port. I'm Barnacle Bill the sailor. I courts them all, but marries none. I'm Barnacle
So he gives them good wood, but he don't give girl flowers. I'm no Cupid, but I do know what women don't want.
Betty begs Bimbo to stay, but Bimbo leaves anyway.
Never again I'll come no more. I'm Barnacle Bill the sailor. Tonight I'm sailing from this shore. I'm Barnacle Bill the sailor. If
But then the captain spots him leaving, and it starts raining, and they start chasing.
I never knew you could climb lightning.
Then Bimbo finds himself out on a limb, literally, as the captain pulls the tree and Bimbo falls into the sea, where a whole harem of mermaids are waiting for him for some reason.
And just when you thought his hedonism was finished, Well, that was Barnacle Bill then. Well, have I got something to say about this?
Like a lot of the Fleischer's cartoons from the early 1930s, it really proves what could be done before the Hays Code came into force. I mean, this could not be made as is after 1934, seriously. But besides that, the animation is great, as is expected from the Fleischer brothers, and the story's good as well. My only gripe with this cartoon is Bimbo's rather sexist behaviour towards Betty at the end of his visit. But overall, it's still a pretty good watch and great proof that animation isn't just kiddie fodder. Don't believe me? Check it out for yourself.
And it's definitely not for kids if they're showing stuff like that. Well, thank you for watching. If you like this, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next month. Before I go though, I'd like to mention that I have a new song out on Spotify, links in the description, if you want to give it a listen. I'll see you later.
It's only me from over the sea. I'm Barnacle Bill the sailor. I'm all lit up like a Christmas tree. I'm Barnacle Bill the sailor. I'll sail the sea until I croak.